So this is my 6 o'clock suture, 12 o'clock suture. This is my 6 o'clock. So I have taken two sutures, and so one end I am holding with the help of this say rubber shot. So one of this end I'll bring out. So I don't have rubber per se, so I'll use this as a rubber shot. Okay, so one this end I'll bring out. So this is my 6 o'clock suture, and this is my 6 o'clock or 12. So I am holding the middle and I am opening it like this. See how beautifully it will open. So if I keep it little bit under tension, my whole so this will be the second part or the second trick of the trade. So sometimes you will face a situation where like you have taken a segment of the SMB, so or the portal vein. So as you go down, there will be the lumen will be narrowed. So there will be discrepancies in the lumen. So in that scenario, friends, I mean, you cannot follow the simple technique of continuous anastomosis which we have discussed. So the another trick will be simple trick will be like, so this like imagine this is my portal vein and this is my SMB. So this lumen is narrowed. This is and there's a discrepancy in the lumen. So how do we again align them? This is important. So again you have to mark the anterior surface. So imagine this is the marking. So we take a suture at this 12 o'clock. Here I am using 40. Otherwise the practical in real life scenario it will be always 60 or 50. So again this will be your this technique I learned from one of my very good teacher at PGI. So this is I came out at my friends at 12 o'clock. So with the help of some kind rubber shot, I'll hold it and then I'll take another suture I'll take at my near end 2 to 3 mm, and everything under magnification, friends. Repeating myself. I hope you will follow these steps. Otherwise, not following these steps can be disastrous. So somebody has to hold it and hold it under tension, and I'll come this side, friends. Okay. So this is my 6 o'clock suture, 12 o'clock suture. This is my 6 o'clock. So I have taken two sutures, and so one end I am holding with the help of this say rubber shot. So one of this end I'll bring out. So I don't have rubber per se, so I'll use this as a rubber shot. Okay. So this end I'll bring out. So this is my 6 o'clock suture, and this is my 6 o'clock or 12. So I am holding the middle and I am opening it like this. See how beautifully it will open. So if I keep it little bit under tension, my whole posterior ball become visible. So I don't know whether it's a name technique or not. I learned it from one of my teacher. So then I tie this basically 6 o'clock suture, 12 o'clock suture. I'll tie this basically 12 o'clock suture. Okay. So I'll hold one end as such with a rubber shot and little bit of tension, and then again the rest of the steps are same as I discussed. So only thing is that here I'll keep this end under tension so that at the end, because the artery this vein will stretch. So at the end I am not basically struggling with the lumen discrepancy. So I'll at the further end I'll come closer to this thing, and again you have to hold ground. Okay, hold ground, and basically here I am operating alone. So अगर मैं इसको टेंशन में रखूँगा तो ये easily खुलता जाएगा. So again you can start suturing one end at a time. Hold. So I am taking little bit further. Basically I am increasing the distance to save the video time, because what I want to show you is that, okay, hold it again. Somebody will be basically pulling these sutures and there will be no luminal discrepancy. If there is any discrepancy, you can always pull that thing, or you can press less on that side, and if I keep under tension, then there will be no problem. Okay, so one assistant has to basically pull this thread, and another assistant has to basically keep them under tension. So I am reaching the end. No point this suture as such, we will take it out. So if you are taking in the bite, there is no worry. Hold again, stretch basically, and have to end my suture on the outer lumen of the outer side. So to remember this inside outside technique. Okay. Okay. So here I will leave this. W I have already released. So with this I will bring. So another thing is that your anterior wall is not obstructing. So you can always take a fine suture here, and you can always pull this layer outside while sewing the posterior layer. So this will open the whole interface of posterior layer. So that is another trick. Similarly, I can take a bite here also, so that I find it, if they have been, the margins are not so good, if you are finding it difficult, so you can always pre-place these traction suture. So pakdo isko, hold karo. So one of my assistant will hold, and with this another end I'll start suturing. So my this thing is already under tension. So okay, both the ends has to be kept under tension. So let's finish it. Hold it. So this is my other end. So I'll take this thing. Okay. So now see, you can always cut this. You can always cut this suture को होल्ड कर लेती है ना, यहाँ पे आपको दिख रही है मैं स्ट्रगल कर मैंने मुक्की मानी कसम ऐसे. और this was my W, so I will cut it and I will remove it. So after that similarly I'll do the hair knotting. रखना ऐसे रखना, इसको रखो. So half the circumference of the vein I have to keep, and I'll tie it, friends. So I taught you basically how to you pre-place both the sutures in the beginning, and then basically in case of discrepancy, this is again a helpful technique, and then you start releasing the clamps and you start nikal, and this, as it will prostrate, the whole suture line will be taken up, and this will be good anastomosis. Cut.